Gold and silver both traded with a modest bearish bias throughout this day. Specifically, gold traded in a very narrow range, and silver likewise has got the support intact at 2280 and since has seen a recovery. So now what to expect in gold and silver with the US session? Which position you should take in order to profit? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day. Those who was the first update definitely would have profited. Thus press the bell icon to get the live updates. You can also get the live updates by joining my free Telegram channel. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Let's start. First, we look into gold, followed with silver. Watch till the end. Let's start. And yes, if you appreciate the effort, do like, do share, subscribe, and comment, friends. This is a great inspiration, motivation for me to deliver on time every time to the best of my abilities. Now, look at gold on the hourly charts. You can see the prices are divergent from the 20 period. There was one candle which is approached 20 period moving average, and since then we have seen again the bearish trend getting resumed. You can note that lower highs, lower lows are getting created here. 19.8, 19.10 zone, very good support, and 16.18 on the upside is a great resistance. In fact, even if it stays above 19.18 levels, you can see this complete zone, that is 19.18, 19.22. This was the support yesterday. Now this is going to be the resistance for gold on the upside. See, stochastic is looking down. MACD is almost staying flat here without any divergence, without signaling anything as of now. At the same time, RSI is almost at bottom. Coming to 2 hour, look at 2 hour chart. See, the swings are observant here. Lower highs, lower lows. On the upside 16, on the downside 8 and 10 zone. So this is the zone where we are going to see maximum support or resistance here for the day. Stochastic is rising here and looking upwards. The MACD is right now, it is bearish, staying bearish. It has seen a good drop. A conversion and a crossover is what I can look forward to. If it crosses over, certainly the bullish momentum may continue from here. RSI near to bottom is staying flat. Coming to 3 hour. Now on the 3 hour charts, you can note that the previous two candle higher highs, higher lows. This candle tried to show a breakout, but at the same time it failed to break the preceding lows here and trying to reverse. Hence, it can again bring the bulls out here. It can stay above 19, 16, 18 zone. What has happened? See, now look closely into the expectation which we can see here for gold. You can note that, see, it has formed a parallel here and now it is trying to reverse. How far it can rise? 20 levels possible, 1822, 18 19 18 1922, certainly an achievable level, but a great resistance and only bullish confirmation. First it has to break above 26 and then 30 32 levels. If these two levels are breached, you can say that gold is entering into a buy zone here, else it is still on sell. The stochastic is rising here. The MACD is bearish. MACD trying to converge a bit, but it is still on the sell side. It is still trading with a divergence. RSI almost sitting at the bottom. Coming to 4 hour. Now look on the 4 hour charts, higher lows, higher highs. So far it is trying to retrace a little. Possibly it can reverse further. It can try to approach towards 16-18 zone. And then in fact, it can try to break past 20 as well. However, you have to trade with caution. Right now, the prices are too much divergent here. The 20 period moving average sitting at 20, 1920 levels, and then the 50 and 100 crossing over here at 1924, 26 zone. Very strong resistance exists here. And thus, we have to wait for it to stay above first 16, 18, and then 22 levels in order to confirm for the rise. Then 26 and then 32. These are the strongest resistance on the upside. Beyond 32, confirm this as a reversal. Chances appears to be less. At the same time, on the downside, you can note that, see, this was the support earlier created with the last drop. 18 and 1908, 1910 levels. Yes, it has dropped further on the downside towards 1900 this time before looking forward to an up move. Right now, what it is trying to do, drop, it has breached this flag formation, then a rise, retraced here, and if it continues upward from here, you can say that it is trying to create a bullish channel, because see, it has failed to break past the lows which it has created earlier. Hence, we have to be watchful. Stochastic is oversold. MACD is extremely divergent, extremely bearish. It can possibly converge. RSI is rising. This is a bullish sign. Coming to the day, the candle has started flat here. You can see this. The daily charts candle has started flat. It has achieved lower lows and it is trying to reverse from here. So yes, if you see it is staying above 16-18 zone, certainly you can say that 20-22 levels can get achieved, and a complete reversal or a breakout should be seen only above 1926, beyond which we can expect little bullishness. At the same time, one must not forget that after this drop retracement, then this is the second red candle in series here. Hence, even if it tries to swing, the end of the day might be seen at here at around 19 16 levels. So even if the candle tries to grow in green towards 2022 zone, it can possibly fall back again towards 1916 levels towards the end of the day, creating a doji for the next day. The stochastic is at bottom, MACD is divergent, MACD is bearish, it is looking downwards. RSI is also looking downwards here. Now, considering this, earlier in the day we discussed that 1913 you can sell, and there are supports at 810, then 1904, and then 1900 levels. Now, for now with the US session, you can sell here. If you see the price is staying below 1910 levels, you can sell here at 1910. This price has to be below 1910, then you can initiate a sell entry, and you can expect that we might be looking forward to see 1910, 1908 is the first support zone here. Below that we may see 1904, and then 1900 is the target which it want or it may try to achieve. At the same time, above 1916 levels you can initiate a buying entry. However, remember 1918-22 zone is something it needs to break past by in order to confirm a rise here. So looking at this, you can buy at 16, sell at 10. However, on the upside, 1822 levels, 1918, 1922 levels, it has to break past by in order to confirm the rise, then 26, and then 3032 zone. Very strong resistance. On the downside, 810 first resistance, 1904, 1905 second, and then 1900 level should get breached. The third and major strong resistance on the downside. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. Now look at silver on the hourly chart. So far, lower highs, lower lows are getting created. Yes, 2310, 2315, 2320 levels are the greater resistances on the upside, and then ultimately 2330 levels will come into pictures. Right now, the prices were divergent from the moving average. It has converged towards the moving average and the 20 period moving average, giving it a greater resistance, and hence if you see silver staying above 2310, you can buy. This price has to be above 2310 in order to confirm a buying position. Stochastic near to overbought. MACD has crossed over, trading with little divergence and bullishness. The slope here and here is different. Also, one must note on the early charts a sharp drop is seen. Hence, a little recovery on the upside cannot be denied. RSI coming out of the oversold zone. Coming to 2 hour. If you look at the 2 hour chart, see the moving averages have crossed over here. This is the greater resistance zone 22, 2320, 2330 zone, beyond which little bullishness. How far it can rise, I can expect it to see if it retraces, it has to reverse. It has, for a reversal confirmation, it has to stay about 2360. As long as 2340 and 50 levels are respected, we should not be at least thinking of a reversal or a breakout. Above 2360 is only where the confirmation of the breakout exists. But yes, the bullish momentum will increase if it stays above 2340, 50 levels. On the downside, we know 2280, which is a great support, is again proving out to be a great support here for silver. And we can see this time achieving higher lows, it is trying to reverse, and hence this is going to be interesting for silver. The stochastic is rising. MACD traded with a divergence, MACD traded with a bearishness. It can possibly converge, crossover for a RSI has seen a rise coming out of the oversold zone here. Coming to 3 hour. On the 3 hour charts, we have seen a reversal. We have seen you can see symmetrical candle formation here. On the upside resistance, on the downside support. With that, the third red candle is in formation. Let it break past by 2310, 2320 zone, and then see, as long as 2350, 60 is respected, every 10 cents you can find out a little resistance will be observed for. If you look at a stochastic, this is rising. The MACD is trading with extreme divergence. You can see candle size diminishing. Possibly it could converge further. RSI rising here, trading with a positive slope. Coming to 4 hour chart. Now see on the 4 hour charts, lower lows, and see these candles symmetrical formation but with higher highs. Now the second candle is in formation. It can try to attempt and achieve towards 2320, 2330 levels. Possibility exists. Only sell entry I will again recommend is below 2280 levels. The stochastic is oversold. MACD is trading with extreme divergence and bearishness. It can possibly converge here. RSI almost staying flat. Coming to the now look at daily charts. Your candle is started flat. Lower lows are achieved. The pivot levels are achieved here. It is trying to retrace. I will wait for 2320, 2330 zone to be observed. At the same time, one must note that see the day started here at 23:15:10 levels, and since then almost 30 cents movement on the downside, and if it continues with the equal bullishness here, 2330, 2345 levels cannot be denied here, but it has to show the same bullish momentum what it has shown while the bearish move here today. Also, one must note 2280 is definitely a great support, and also even if it tries to rise, remember this is the first red candle. Only and only if silver is extremely bullish and silver is trying to fly high, it will try to break past the zone. Else what will happen? After the rise, it can again show a drop towards the end of the day and then come back towards 2310 10-15 levels. Stochastic looking vertically down. MACD is willing to converge crossover for sell, and RSI is also almost trading with a slight bearish bias. So looking at this, I will recommend you to buy here 2310 levels. If you see price is staying above 2310, this price has to be above 2310. You can say that the bulls are there. We may see 2320, 30, 40, and in fact, as long as 60 is respected, we can see a little retracement. I still expect, even if it tries to rise from here, stays above 2030 zone, 4050 should be a 2340, 2350 should be a great resistance, which it should not break even if it tries to fly from here. On the downside, yes, a sell entry at 2280 is what you can take. Below 2280, certainly the bearishness is going to prevail. We will look forward to 2265, 2250 levels on the downside. Trade accordingly, trade profitably, trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch or signals channel. The 26th batch is going to start on 9th of October. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again with the Asia and Europe session update for gold and silver tomorrow early in the day. Do watch that update as well. Thank you.